Hi everyone, so today I want to do a review of this Autojoe 140 psi cordless digital inflator. As you can see over here, it costs around $40 at Walmart. It's sold at the store or also online. I think a lot of people, if you use e-scooter, they recommend using the Xiaomi digital inflator. That one is actually slightly more expensive. That one is $50 or $55. And it's being sold at Amazon. Maybe that's why that one is way more popular. Most people shop at Amazon rather than Walmart. But I would have to say this is not only cheaper, but this is also better than that. I'll explain a little bit later. But the function and how to use it is almost exactly the same. As you can see here, there are 5 buttons. It's digital. It's cordless. You don't have to plug it in to use it. You just charge it with the USB cable that comes with it. And as you can see here, to turn it on, you just hold this for like 2 to 3 seconds. As you can see, it turns on. This one you increase the PSI, this one you minus, you decrease. This is the SOS, and this one you can press this. This is bike. Recommended is 45 PSI. I'm not sure what's the difference. Maybe the other one is motorcycle. This is a bike, which is 35. This one is a basketball, is 8 PSI. Cars, 36. This is a bike, and this also looks like a bike. Anyway, and then if you press this, it will turn it on, and it's pretty loud, I have to say. So recommend to use it outdoor. And again, it's just very loud, but that's what it is, because it has a motor inside, and on the side, I'm not sure you can see that there is some holes here so that air can get sucked in from these two on the side. And on top, this is where you plug in the this thing over here, the air hose. You have to use this one. This one comes with it. And then at the bottom is the USB charger and also a USB port that you can probably charge. You can charge your phone, I think. So pretty awesome, I think, and it's $40. Again, it's cheaper than a Xiaomi and it's better than a Xiaomi. The reason is that because of this hose here, it has a quick release, and the Xiaomi one doesn't have a quick release. That one you have to screw it and unscrew it, and the main and it's a big disadvantage because that one, when you unscrew it or when you screw it on, even you do the fastest, as fast as possible, it will still take you 2 to 3 or maybe even 4 seconds to unscrew it. And during that 4 seconds, you probably lose a lot of air. I have tried that myself. It's like I lose probably like 10 psi or something like that. And you cannot even check because once you unscrew it, it doesn't read the psi. You have to plug it back in and you lose even more air. It's very frustrating, but this one has a quick release, so it takes like half a second just to unscrew. You don't even have to unscrew it. It takes half a second to unplug it, I guess, so you don't lose much air, probably just 1 psi or 2 max. And as you can see, it automatically turned off. So this one, it just go here and you just screw it in, very straightforward. And I'm gonna show it to you with my Ninebot Max, which has air tires. And so this is also another video to show you how to inflate your tires for your Ninebot Max. And for the Ninebot Max, I think the official, they said the PSI is between 32 and 37 PSI. However, these tires are actually rated as 55 PSI. I believe is rated on the tire itself. So you can go as high as 55 PSI. And I think some videos, they recommend 55 because, 32 to 37 is pretty low actually, and if it's too low, you run the risk of getting flat tire, and also you lose mileage if your PSI is too low. So not recommend going too low, but if you can go up to 55 and you get better mileage and less chance to get flat tires. So anyway, I'm gonna show you how to inflate this. Again, you can use this on any e-bike, bicycle, e-scooter, basketball, or even car. So anything inflatable. Not sure if it works for airbag. Not sure about that. But for cars, I don't really recommend that, even though you can use it, because it takes a very, very long time to inflate car tires. Basically, the bigger the tire, the longer it takes. For e-scooter or bike, probably, it doesn't take too long. per tire. Again, if your PSI is too low, it will take longer, but usually for this, if I don't lose too much pressure, usually just take like 10 to 20 seconds per tire, which is not bad. But car, it depends. Sometimes take like 5 minutes per tire, or even more. If your pressure is low, it can take up to like 10 minutes per tire, which is a long time, like 40 minutes. You're not gonna sit there for 40 minutes, and I think the battery doesn't even last that long. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you, and again, for the Ninebot Max is actually came with this, with your box, with your scooter, but I'm not gonna use this. This one is just an extension, basically. There's no advantage in using that. And your Xiaomi air inflator comes with something like this as well. It's the same thing. You have to unscrew it. That's the big disadvantage of that. Again, when you screw and unscrew it, you lose a lot of air using this, but with this, the one that comes with it, it has a quick release. Xiaomi doesn't have a quick release, so this one, not gonna use it. And this is the side of the box. As you can see, it says you have 2-year warranty. The pump is 40 watts, and it can inflate up to 140 psi, and then inflation rate is 0.4 CFM. Or 10 liter per minute, air hose length 5.7 inches, battery voltage 12 volt DC, battery capacity 2000 milliamp hour, weight is 1.3 pounds, and these are the things that come with your box, So your, of course, your own, air compressor, which is over here, the air hose, and then storage bag, sport ball, needle, tamper adapter, short taper adapter, press tab, valve adapter, 10-inch auto power cord, and a USB cable. So it comes with everything. Again, the big benefit of it is the quick release, and also you don't have to plug in anything to charge it, because a lot of air compressor that is, that use electricity. For example, the car ones, you have to plug it into your car and use your plug it in your car, and you have to turn on your car in order to use it. You don't have to turn on your car, your engine, but you will suck up your battery of your engine. So most likely you're going to turn on the ignition, unless you have an electric car, but still, you have to plug it in as a cord. This is completely cordless. You just have to charge it with your USB cable and 2000 milliamp hour battery inside. You can even charge your cell phone with it. So pretty nice. Let's see. So again, you feel free to pause the video, and if you want to read this over here. And in the back of it, it's just like that. So all in all, recommend it. Only $40, cheaper than the Xiaomi, better than the Xiaomi because of the quick release. So as you can see here, I just plugged it in, and it reads 61 psi. Because I overinflated a little bit, even though it rated at 55. Because when you unscrew it, or not unscrew, when you unplug it, you're gonna lose a few psi, maybe 1 to 2 for this one. So I tend to overinflate a little bit, so looks like I don't have to inflate this one, but if you want, you just set it, right now you can use this for, of course, not just inflating your tire. It has a digital meter that can read your PSI as well. So just for the demonstration purposes, let's say I'm gonna set it to 60. Let's say 63. I don't recommend going a lot more than 55. Maybe don't go over 65. Too high, of course, it's dangerous, but go 10 over, it's fine. It shouldn't have much danger, but don't go over 65. But I'm just setting it to 63. Let's see. Yes. And then once you're set, you just press this button. And it will automatically stop. So very, very nice. And again, it has the quick release, so you're not gonna lose a lot of air. Just so I can show you right now. So that's it. Just like half a second. You're probably gonna lose just 1 psi for doing that. And of course, you just put this back in here. And now I'm going to show you the front tire. And as you can see, the front tire is reading as 58 psi. Because when I plug it in, it will take slightly longer time usually to plug it in, so you lose slightly more air. And again, I'm going to set it to 63. and then you just press start. And it stopped. So, and then you just use the quick release. So again, less than half a second. You're not gonna lose too much air. So this is the thing, but again, you can always buy a quick release air hose yourself online or whatever. Even let's say you have the Xiaomi, which doesn't come with it. This one has it, and this is around $10 to $15 cheaper. So all in all, pretty good. I mean, again, the quick release is a big thing because if it doesn't have a quick release, I won't even buy it, even though if it's like 20 bucks, or maybe you can buy it yourself. You can use it again, cars, bikes, e-scooter, basketball, but for car, it takes a long time. One more thing is that if you use this for more than 10 minutes, this part over here can get really hot, and even the hose itself, if you use more than 10 to 15 minutes, especially if it's more than 20-25 minutes, definitely is burning. So don't touch this one, don't unscrew this right away. Probably wait 15-20 minutes, or just leave it on. Even the hose itself is hot, so not sure about that, but just a disclaimer and a warning. Just want to show you, as you can see, 24 miles per hour for the max speed of these Ninebot Max with the SHMAX preset firmware install. So as you can see here, this is freewheeling, of course, but if you put it on the ground, I can still get around 22 or 23 miles per hour. Again, as you can see, 24 miles per hour. And if you're heavier, you probably get like 21 miles per hour or something like that.